It's hard to believe we're nearly halfway through summer break, but there's still plenty of time to plan an epic family adventure before the school starts up again for the kids. Florida travel expert Sarah Finney has 4 fun trips to add to your summer bucket list. So welcome back. Great to have you here.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. It's hard to believe July is next week.
It's crazy.
And that's pretty much our runway until we start preparing for school in August.
Yeah, but there's so much stuff that we can do right here in Florida. So you're going to give us some ideas. So the first one is
down in Key West.
Okay.
Which, you know, we've got those easy 45-minute flights from PIE and TPA to get down there. It costs about $100 round trip. And once you get down there, I highly recommend Key West Extreme Adventures, especially if your family loves watching Shark Week. Okay, because this is Shark Week in real life.
That's so cool.
This tour has been running for a while. It's family run. They take you about 20 minutes into the backcountry waters of Key West. And as you can see, they dangle a fish overboard. And then the lemon sharks come by and battle for it.
Yeah, okay, when we were talking earlier, like, you just got to make sure no, like, you know, great whites or we have a Jaws situation.
It's primarily just lemon sharks here.
They can guarantee that.
They can almost guarantee that. And it's really amazing. You got to put your camera in slow motion so you can truly understand the power of the sharks there. This is something that the kids are going to be talking about for a long time.
Yeah.
And after the shark portion wraps up, they're going to take you to some other areas where you have the opportunity to see some dolphins and some sea turtles.
Yeah.
It is so much fun and such a cool way to experience Key West off of Duval Street.
Right, yes, get off of the street.
Especially if you've got young kids.
Yeah, I know, we always wonder what to do with them in Key West. This is a great option.
This is a great one. Key West Extreme Adventures, look up their shark tour for sure.
Sounds fun. Okay, so next, Everglades.
Yep, we're gonna stay in South Florida. Everglades National Park has so much to do. Maybe you've been on an airboat ride or perhaps you've been on a tram tour from Shark Valley, but what about a wet walk?
Okay.
Does this make you a little nervous watching it as you wade through the Everglades here?
This is not my kind of vacay, but okay.
Trust me on this one. Stay with me, all right?
Okay.
So this is run through the homestead entrance of the park through the nonprofit, the Everglades Institute. And so you go out into the Everglades with a guide. You get a walking stick. The water is nice and cool, I guess, depending on the time of year. But you're surrounded by towering cypress trees, beautiful air plants. It's a really peaceful way to experience the Everglades, one that you're not going to get on an airboat ride. You know, where you got the whir of the fan there.
Yeah.
So this is cool.
Is that you?
That is me. Listen, whenever I post about this, people have a lot to say.
Yeah.
They're worried about snakes. They're worried about alligators.
Yes.
I have done 3 wet walks with the Everglades Institute.
Okay.
Each time has been fabulous. It's kind of like you just got to get past the first time.
Right.
Because after that, it's really enjoyable.
Yeah, and I'm sure you have some really good protective shoes.
You got to wear tennis shoes.
Okay.
Actually, tennis shoes. This is good for kids 12 and up.
Okay.
12 and up. So if you've got an adventurous family, you want to see the Everglades in a different way, this is the spot.
Perfect. Okay, horseback riding.
Horseback riding. Is this getting closer to what you might be interested in?
This I like, and that's beautiful.
So this is Lake Louisa State Park in Claremont, about 20 minutes south of downtown. It's considered to be a natural theme park. You know, in the Orlando area, we've got all those amusement theme parks. This is a different kind. So you've got hiking, biking, kayaking, and horseback riding.
So pretty.
My personal favorite is the Sunset Trail Ride, because then you get to hop on a horse at golden hour and enjoy it, and then after that, I know, I've piqued your interest.
Okay, now you got me. Now you got me here. Okay.
Champagne and s'mores. And get this, you actually do not need to leave the state park once the horseback trail riding wraps up, because Carefree Camping has glamping there.
Nice.
And they've got a queen bed, but they can also set up some smaller beds for you.
For the kids.
And the family's not going to complain. The husband's not going to complain, or the wife either, because there's air conditioning in the glamping tent.
Yes, you have to have air. Even in the winter, it can be hot. So
that's exactly it. So that is Lake Louisa State Park, their Sunset Trail rides, and their glamping. Definitely look that up.
Those look amazing. Okay, Solomon's Castle.
Solomon's Castle. This is a real-life fairy tale in the woods of Central Florida. You might not know that it exists, but it's only 90 minutes from St. Pete. So this was built by Howard Solomon, an artist who is known as the Da Vinci of debris. And this castle is actually made out of recycled aluminum printing plates. It's framed by stained glass windows here, and it's pretty amazing. Now, I wish I could show you inside the castle, but the tour has no photos and no videos allowed. So it's something you have to experience for yourself. yourself. After you are done taking the tour of Sullivan's Castle, you can have a bite to eat at the Boat in the Moat restaurant, which is also quirky and fun. It's super cool. So if you've got kiddos that kind of like fairy tales, want to see a real life castle, this would be the spot. Sullivan's Castle, just outside of Wauchula, about 30 minutes outside of Wauchula, 90 minutes from St. Pete. Really unique. When you post these photos on Facebook or Instagram,
people are going to be like, what is that?
Where is that? I need to go, that kind of thing. You'll definitely get some envy, perhaps, from the extended family.
I love that. Okay, if we want to follow you and all your adventures, what's a good website?
I've got links to all of these adventures on sarahsoutdooradventures.com/blog. So if you want to check out any of these places, I've got links to book.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you for
so fun.
having
I got to
me.
check out some of those.
I love that.